is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. 1-1.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Got him swinging in the dirt. Jansen corrals it. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. Ready now. Alex Verdugo. Over to first, Ryu, and the runner back in standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Oh, no. He totally missed it.
That is third. Martinez.
Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes Ryu 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Peraza on second. Verdugo at first. One gone. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here it comes, 2-0. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here now the 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded by Panic. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Here now is Rafael Devers. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 1 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richard has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. As a look, now the pitch.
1-0. Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick him up right here.
2-1 the count to Pillar. 2-1, here it is. Swing and a chopper to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Into the box now, Joe Panic. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman. Go.
And the pitch.
Panic.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. On the move is Pillar. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back, no double play. Now batting to Oscar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sale sets. Here it is. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 2 out with a man at first. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there. Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Ready with the 0-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning. back to the top.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Boston Red Sox used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Ryan Weber claims the win out of the pen. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. The 1-0 home. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Ryu, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And after a very chilly early morning, the temperatures thawed out a bit to 48 degrees here at game time. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Wind up and the 0-1.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike three, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. Chris Sale is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
200 strikeouts on the season last year, that's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Standing in, Joe Penn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball one to start the at-bat. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. One out, nobody on. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Sale gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Lays off 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 1 for 4. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. To third, scooped up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and from the on deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Called strike two as he locks him up there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Boston. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter to Oscar Hernandez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty. One man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sale stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and a strike.
Hey, a two-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 3-1 pitch.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Blue Jays. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for two bases.
Stepping into the box, Rowdy Tellez, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sale sets. Here's the 0-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Grichuk stands at second with two gone. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out.
The batter, number 3.
Into the box, Jose Peraza. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch. Peraza, a former Cincinnati Red, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now. J.D. Martinez would be next. .30 pitch is taken. Strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2. I got 2-1 to count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Up next is Danny Jansen, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
The catcher, number 9.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there and records the first out. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Next to bat for Toronto, Derek Fisher. First pitch on its way. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's Joe Panic as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will land foul. Sale has his target with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Up top, it's 2-0. Guerrero doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. 3-0 to him now. 2 out with the man at first.
Hey.
3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, bases loaded. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And that misses 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. The set and the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Blue Jays strand 3. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Panic. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rafael Devers, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Kevin Pillar waits on deck. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2-1 the count to Pillar.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Chavis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Count is 1-2.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In there, and it's even at 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. Takes this the other way to right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in. We get more of the same right here.
A ball and a strike. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. all ready to go in the top of the fifth. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland.
And the pitch.
0-1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And here's Jose Peraza.
Second base.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. He's called a strike down and in. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here it comes on 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Swing and a liner. Just foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready for another shot now, J.D. Martinez. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. In now, Danny Jansen. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The catcher, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Jansen hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Ready for another chance? Derek Fisher. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Turned on down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Joe Panik. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3-0. Sam Gaviglio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Devers.
Rafael Devers will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Kevin Pillar waits on deck. The 3-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line towards center field. Fisher
will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-1.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0.